What's good, YouTube? Zamcrow here, aka Scoop, back with the World Showdown Series. A little bit late on my upload. It's gonna be okay. And let's see here. We're facing off against the Mexican Ludicolos. So, like I said, I'm a replacement coach in this league as well. My opponent has the Mega Camera, Crawdaunt, Diancie, Excadrill, Garbodor, Gigalith, Heliolisk, Infernape, Reuniclus, Salamence, the Z-Captain, and Tornadus Incarnate. That being said, pretty threatening team. A lot of different things he can do. A lot of different This is a very weird prep on my part, but I do believe I've come through with a team that can pull us through. Like I said, this is going to be week 8. So I already mentioned his team. So let's get on to my team. Forget the Mexican Ludicolos. Let's talk about the Blackmont Raicougars. We got the Mega Abomasnow, the Crobat, the Florges. If you saw my draft analysis, nothing's changed. Galvantula, Garchomp, Golurk, Heatran, Komala, Manaphy, the Z-Captain, Meshsprout, and Alolan Persian. That being said, I got a pretty weird matchup this week. It's not bad, but it's not good either. I have the Choice Scarf Garchomp with the Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Sand Veil, so I can take advantage of his Sandstream with the Gigalith. Potentially dodge some attacks or something like that. Earthquake and Dragon Claw is basically the only moves I need. And I have Rest Talk. The reason I have Rest Talk is because I can rest. I can come in on rocks quite a bit, and can come in on Infernapes, Close Combats, Flare Blitz, Extra Drills, Earthquake, Iron Heads, things like that, and not really worry too much because I do have rest, so I can always come in, take the big hit, force the switch out, and rest up as I force the switch. Then the following turn, I can switch out, bring back in a sleeping Choice Scarf Garchomp, and click Sleep Talk. And I have a 33% chance to get Earthquake, and I have a 33% chance to get Dragon Claw, and I got a 33% chance to get a Rest, which would then be a wasted turn. However, it's not the end of the world. This set could be very nice. Next up, we got a Waterium Z Manaphy with the Tail Glow, the Rain Dance, the Scald, and the Ice Beam, with Z Rain Dance being the main Z move. Now, I could go for the Hydro Vortex or Z Tail Glow, but it's very unlikely. Actually, I can't go for Z Tail Glow because it's not the Buginium Z. I have max speed on this thing. Mixed defensive, a little bit of special attack investment. Nothing too insane. Next up, we got the Florges. As you can see, Heliolisk is a problem to my team, so I needed something really spadef to take hits from that thing. Same can be said for the Infernape, which can just click Fire Blast or Focus Blast or whatever and really do a number to my team. Moonblast, Wish, Protect, and Toxic, really all I needed. Off the top of my head, I don't really this is a late battle. This is going up almost 2 weeks after it was supposed to, or something like that. Maybe just a week or something. But I don't really remember what Toxic was for. Wish Protect's obvious what it's for, and Moonblast obvious what it's for as well. Next up is going to be a mixed defense Meshsprout. I am relaxed nature with 0 speed IVs, but with 20 speed EVs, I was able to creep the Mega Camera up if it's max speed, but very unlikely. But you never know. Zen Headbutt, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Healing Wish. Healing Wish to, again, get my Garchomp awake if I, was asleep. Potentially just boost my Manaphy back up. And same thing for Golurk. As you'll see, Golurk is a main mon in this battle. So next up, we're going to have the Sticky Web Galvantula with Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, and Hidden Power Water. With Hidden Power Water, I'm blowing back the Excadrill, blow back the Infernape, blow back the Mega Camera, things like that. Thunderbolt hits everything else, and then Bug Buzz is hitting the Reunicolos really, really hard, so that's really nice. Max speed, max special attack, nothing fancy about that. Needed the max speed, needed the most damage output as well. Next up, we're going to have a defensive Golurk with leftovers, Iron Fist, Shadow Punch, Ice Punch, Earthquake, and Stealth Rock. Designated Stealth Rocker with no attack investment. Shadow Punch is potentially a 2-hit KO on a non-defensively invested Reunicolos. Earthquake knocks out Drill, knocks out Gigalith, knocks out, Heliolisk and Infernape. And Ice Punch is there for, I think, Landorus and... I don't think Landorus is on this team, actually. You can see how long it's been. Let's just go ahead and hop into the battle, because I can't remember jack diddly squat from this. So, I'm going to hop into the battle here, like I said. Make sure it was normal speed so I didn't go too fast. He reveals the balloon and goes for the Volt Switch. Very nice bring with the balloon there. I disagree with him staying in if he wanted to preserve his balloon, because I could have been Choice Scarf, Bug Buzz, Choice Scarf, anything. I am able to get my webs up as he goes into his Gigalith. Actually goes for the Earthquake right off. Not too big of a deal. I could have went into Mesh right there and that would have been a problem for him. I go into Manaphy because I want to take advantage of this Gigalith. And I'm going to click the Tailglow here as he goes for the the Toxic. Now this is where things get interesting here, is I'm going to actually click Z Rain Dance and get rid of the Toxic with my Hydration ability and get +2 speed off of this. So now my opponent has a decision to make. He can switch out. He can click Earthquake again. He can click Explosion. I can click Scald. I can click Ice Beam. I think my best play is to click Scald, because it's the best play. Scald is the best play. If the Heliolisk comes in, it had revealed Air Balloon, meaning that if it can take a +3 special, +3 Ice Beam from Heliolisk, then he could potentially Revenge Skin with that. But I'm going to try to predict that. I'm going to try to predict him going into his Heliolisk to save his Sand for his Drill. And I'm going to click the Ice Beam here. And my opponent stays in. So his Gigalith would have 100% died here to the Surf or Scald. I'm pretty sure I have Surf. But yeah, would have 100% died to the Surf here, which is insane because he stayed in and actually goes for the Boom. Knocks me out. So I lose a huge win condition for my Mon here, for my team. Manaphy was huge. It did tons of work. Took hits from didn't take hits, but took a hit from Crawdaunt. Took hits from, or knocks out the Infernape. Knocks out. It was getting ready to go ham, to be honest. So it was a little bit unfortunate there that I made a prediction and it kind of bit me in the butt. Nothing we can't bounce back from, though. My opponent's going to go into Heliolisk here, and I knew he would because he could just Volt Switch basically versus anything, and he has the Balloon to protect him from Garchomp. So instead of letting him hit me up with a Hidden Power Ice on my Garchomp, I'm just going to go into my Golurk, and I can set up my rocks here, or I could have Shadow Punch. Or actually he's immune to Shadow Punch and Earthquake right now. So my only play is to Ice Punch, but to be 100% honest, I should keep my Exodia here and go into my Florges. And I'm going to do just that as my opponent goes for Dark Pulse again. And here I can throw up a Wish. Or I can throw off a Moonblast. Or I can throw off a Toxic or a Protect. Obviously I didn't go for Protect. He's going to go out to his Extra Drill. This is important because if I was Hidden Power Water, boom, blown away in the rain there. However, I'm going to go out to my Golurk here, and he actually sets up a Swords Dance. This play made little to no sense to me because, first of all, he could have spun if he is spin. He should be spin. +2 Extra Drill is not knocking anything on my team out except, Florges and Galvantula. It's not going to knock out my Golurk. It's not going to knock out my Garchomp. It's not going to knock out my Mesprit. What we can do back to them is debatable. Mesprit can't do much back. If perhaps this thing is Sugar Berry, then neither Garchomp or Golurk can do anything to him either. So I'm just going to click Earthquake here and see, like, is he Sugar Berry? He goes for the Earthquake of his own, does 90%, and I hit him with my own Earthquake. It does 60%, so not quite enough to knock him out there. And he's still faster than me. This is really unfortunate that I lose Golurk here to... First of all, I shouldn't have lost Manaphy. If I didn't lose Manaphy, I wouldn't have lost Golurk. If I didn't lose Golurk, then Uniqloss wouldn't be such a huge problem. However, he goes, I got my Galvantula in here. Hidden Power Water 100% knocks this thing out from this range, as he had revealed to be Sugar Berry, and very offensive. Now he brings in his Heliolisk, and he can just go for the Volt Switch, knock me out once again. And now I have nothing for the Uniqloss. So what's going to happen here is he's going to take the time to calm mind, recover, stall my Garchomp out. I get a few crits here and there. Not enough to win me the game, though. My opponent goes out to his Heliolisk. If I wasn't Choice Scarf, I actually win this game with Garchomp anyway. But I am Choice Scarf, so I'm not going to be able to win with Garchomp. However, what I didn't realize is if I would have put myself to sleep and then just, I said wow for the critical hit. It's not because of me losing. If I had put myself to sleep and continued to sleep talk, then I would have had a lot more Earthquake and Dragon Claw PP. So I could have eventually 1v1 this Uniqloss if I just keep the pressure on with Earthquake. Obviously, I ran out of Earthquake and Dragon Claw PP. And this is actually going to be a quick little battle here. As you can see, Florges just living another hit, even at plus whatever it was. There's a lot of special attack and special defense boosters. I'm just going to go for the Psychic here. Still can't knock me out, which is wild. So I'm just basically stalling him at this point. But, yeah, he's going to be able to pick up the win here. Should be able to, unless something crazy happened. As you can see here, I played really reckless with my Manaphy. And that's going to be, you know, something that I learned from. And it won't happen again, I promise you that. Anyways, that's going to be week number 8, I think I said. And, yeah, so tune in for week 9 where we'll be facing off against the Vancouver Golducks. Pretty cool logo, pretty cool name. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And I'll thank you for watching. See you guys.